girls versus the Phoebus girls. Good evening, everybody. I'm Tim Cole along with Bob Hintz. We welcome you to Phoebus High School for tonight's game between the Kecoughtan girls team and the Phoebus girls team. Bob, we had hoped to have some interviews with the coaches. Unfortunately, we weren't able to squeeze that in. But the two teams are about ready to take the court.
Yeah, they are. I was talking to Richard Hall before we got started, and he says, listen, we can do this another time if we have to. He says, all I want to do is get on with this game, and hopefully let's win one.
And there you see in your picture, Richard Hall. And the other coach tonight is Barbara Burgess. And you see the Lady Phantoms and Coach Burgess in your picture as well.
And we're going to have an introduction of the players.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phoebus High School. Tonight, the Lady Phantoms are hosting the Lady Warriors of Kecoughtan High School. And now for the Warriors starting lineup. Starting at guard, a 5'3"
And tonight's game is brought to you by Zooms with 14 convenient locations to serve you. By Hampton Chevrolet at 1020 West Mercury Boulevard. And in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home. Give them a call at 827-4670.
At forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 22, Stacy Wynn.
We'll show you the starters on the court right now. Elizabeth Osborne, number 5. Number 11 is Jerry Asby. Number 21 is Jasmine Joyner. Number 22, Stacy Wynn. And the starting lineup is rounded out by number 32, Carrie Dixon. And, of course, as we mentioned, they are coached by Richard Hall.
Assisted by Rosalind Gross.
And there you see the starters for tonight's contest. New graphics here on Channel 46.
Doesn't that look neat?
Crisp.
Crisp.
Cassie Alston, number 21.
Sophomore, number 33,
Chanel Jackson, number 33.
number 25,
Janelle Womack.
Center of 5'10", junior, number 32,
Christina Parrish rounds out your starting 5. And there you see the young ladies' names. Whitnett Hill is the one we had not gotten a chance to. Whitney. I believe that's Whitney. It's got Whitnett, but I believe it's Whitney. N-E-Y.
I think you're right.
So there you see, and at the bottom of your screen, the officials for tonight's contest, singular. And that's James Bradshaw at the top of your screen, and Toby Jones. There you see Toby. She is the umpire for tonight's contest. Mr. Bradshaw is the referee.
And, you know, they don't like to tell us their names, and he was going to use Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy, but he says, since I got a female, he says, I'm Bruce Willis, and that's Demi Moore. So,
all right.
Whatever works.
We have 4 8-minute quarters in high school basketball, for those of you that may not be familiar. 5 personal fouls results in an elimination from the contest. They take you out in the back and shoot you.
Is that what they do now?
That's what they do. It's real severe, so you don't want to foul out.
I was going to say, let's not have anybody foul out tonight.
No. And the only tip of the contest is controlled by the Lady Phantoms.
Oh, nice block.
Underneath. A nice job by Carrie Dixon to reject. So the Warriors go on offense. This is Osborne, left wing for Asby, and her pass is intercepted. So each team off to a little rough start here.
Well, always got little jitters at the beginning of the game. Both teams are running a zone.
And that one is a 2-pointer from the corner by Christina Parrish.
She just had a nice rotation on that ball. Full court press. They're going to trap them and try to steal the ball.
And they do. Shorten
the game, and that's one way to do it.
So the Phantoms, Cassie Alston. And I didn't see the other basket by the Phantoms. I'm going to figure up. This is a 3-point attempt. This one is off the mark, but a good, aggressive attempt for the rebound. Unfortunately for the Phantoms, they lose control. It goes out of bounds.
Did we miss the first
I missed
basket?
The second basket.
Second basket stolen.
We'll find out.
There's another steal.
33.
All right, so Chanel Jackson, excuse me. 33 got the other basket for the Phantoms. This one partially blocked and taken underneath by Jerry Asby, who will push it up for the Warriors. She's double teamed, looking for someone to pass off to, and the ball is bounced out of bounds off of the hands of Elizabeth Osborne. So that pressing defense causing problems.
Well, and what you don't want to do is go up the sideline, stop, and then get double teamed, because the sideline acts as a third defender, and you really don't have anywhere to go. And that's exactly what the Lady Phantoms did. Oh, nice pass inside.
Excellent down low feed for number 33 Jackson. So she has 2 baskets, and it's a 6-0 lead now for the Phantoms.
And Tim, that's just
steal it
nothing
again.
more than a high-low.
Steal it once again, and the foul on the shot. So we'll have the first opportunity for the free throw line tonight. And the foul will be charged.
Well, now I don't see a.
He said 25, but it must be 5. It must be Osborne. Yeah, I thought he said 25.
No, yeah, it's number 5. That's who it was.
So Elizabeth Osborne picks up the personal. There you see a real good look at Christina Parrish, and she has the jump shot free throw. And misses the first attempt at the free throw.
Good shot there from our cameraman, Ron ESPN Baton, underneath at the end line.
So Parrish connects on 1 of 2 and gives her team a 7-0 lead.
That press has really got the Warriors bamboozled.
And I didn't pick up who got that basket.
And I believe number 33 got it, Tim.
Jackson again, because my man, Mr. Hauser, was trying to show me some statistics, and I can't look away.
Listen, Tim, we'll pick a player of the game for both of these teams tonight. Each player will receive a trophy and a shirt. The trophy comes from Trophy World, located in the historic Hilton Village in Newport News. For all your recognition and award needs, trophies, plaques, and custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at Trophy World at 595-7354. If you mention this announcement, you get special pricing. We watched the last basket. It was by number 21, Tim. The shirt comes from Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidery, and uniforms and apparel. Call 594-0411 and talk to Dave Chubb or Terry McNamara. T-Mac. That was 21 that got that instead of 33.
Yeah, Cassie Alston picked that up, so take the basket away from Jackson. She has 4 points, 3 points for Parrish, and the other basket now belongs to Alston. So the Warriors just having a horrendous time with turnovers, and it's 5 turnovers.
Yeah, it's a 1-2-1-1 press.
And when you've got a young team like the Warriors, that press can just be devastating because it's so integral as part of the game.
Well, and not only that, Tim, and it happens in boys' contests too, but they get trapped and they throw the ball over the top of the head. And, of course, you put your hands up, you stop it, as we just had another basket.
That was Parrish with her second basket. She's got 5 points, and it's an 11-0 shutout. Jump shot is a little short, but the rebound underneath draws the foul as Carrie Dixon got the rebound. And the foul will be charged to Melody Wilson, her first.
No, Tim, I think it was Christina Parrish, number 32.
Was it 32? I thought you said 22.
No, 32.
Okay, thank you for
I want to keep your unofficial as official as we can.
Really?
Your stats.
Well, and they are. And I've got frickin' frack over to my shoulder here, keeping me confused.
Frickin' frack. I thought those were the officials we had the game before.
That was. And of course, this game, as unfortunately for the Warriors, neither one of those by Dixon is converted. Still being shut out by 11-0. Back come the Warriors, and the ball knocked away, and a foul.
And again, what happens that time is you try to dribble through 2 players against the zone press, Tim, and you and I know from watching enough basketball, you pass the ball against the zone press. You don't try to dribble through it, but you get excited and you see a little bit of the opening and you try to get through it and end up turning the ball over.
It's called experience.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
So the Phantoms with the 11-0 lead and the ball, they turn it over, and then a foul is committed on the turnover. Let's see how that one's called. Yeah, that's what I was thinking he was going to call, but I don't want to jump ahead here. Janelle Womack gets called for the foul, her first.
I don't know who we've got here in our crew tonight for sure. I know we got Scotty Bowers, Andy Foley is here, Rachel Barnes is here, Diane Rouse is here, Susan Bowers, Ron Baton, and Nathaniel Braxton. If anybody else, let me know. And instant replay man, I assume, is Andre Mattingly. Did I get everybody, Scotty? Oh, Andre took the night off, and Mike Nowinski is doing our instant replay tonight.
Maybe we can get a shot of the guys in the truck here in a couple of minutes and give them some FaceTime as Kecoughtan gets on the board as Jasmine Joyner connects for the first basket for the Warriors. Down low, nice soft touch by 25 Womack. And the lead is back up to 11. Warriors getting double teamed, get it into the forecourt. And again, the double team and the steal. They lost it back, however. Underneath the basket, a little too far underneath. And back come the Phantoms. 4 minutes remaining in the first period. 13-2 is our score. The Phantoms on top. Started to say we're coming to you from Phoebus High School, the home of the 2002, started to say 19-something.
And 2001.
And 2001 state champion football team.
Yeah, fantastic run that Bill D and those young men had. And it's good to see them repeat or two-peat or whatever you want to call it.
Kimber Johnson scores for the Warriors. Cuts the lead now to a 9-point difference. Parrish will try the long shot. Good, nothing but net.
Wow, nice stroke.
She's got a nice jump shot. She's hit a couple of them. She's the tallest player on the court for the Phantoms, but she likes that jump shot. And probably one of the smaller players on the court, Michelle Russell, steals and scores.
And don't tell me that you have to be big to play this game.
Just have to have heart. And we've got a foul called. Will it be a block or a charge?
Calling a block.
Could have been either way, as so many times is the case. Womack picks up the charge, and that's her second foul. Now we'll have some substitutions. And see if we can pick this up for you. Coming in for the Phantoms is Joyner, as you'll watch the foul here. And
yeah, that could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way, as so many times is the case. Jump shot, left-hander, number 21, Jasmine Joyner. So she's got her second basket. And the lead now is back to a 12-point difference. 18-6 with 2:45 remaining in the first period. And again, that soft touch. These young ladies from Phoebus really have a nice shooting touch.
Yes, they do. Ashley Gay was on just a nice, about a 6-footer.
That was Rashonda Marshall.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong.
42.
Yeah, there you go. Looking at the wrong list again.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
I think I called one whole game before I left it, or one half of a game.
At least. Yeah.
That was, and I had the boys lineup. Yeah, I know. Actually, you know what it was? Mr. Baton and I did a AAU game over at Hampton University a couple of years ago on a Sunday. It was a extra thing that came up, one of Boo Williams' tournament games.
Oh, yeah.
And they told us that the red team was such and such, and the white-shirted teams was such and such. Well, unbeknownst to us, they changed who was going to wear which color. And so we had this number problem. Well, I didn't get the right numbers or what have you. It turned out I had the wrong teams for the first half.
Oh.
They had told us. Yes, I did.
Yeah, Scott, he said it was all your fault.
It was terrible.
You know why that happened? You didn't have me.
I
there
didn't
to get
have
you
you.
Straight.
That's
didn't
exactly
keep,
right.
Keep you straight. That's it.
You put your hand right on it. You couldn't have been more succinct in your observation. All right, take your hand off. Now, at the free throw line is Jasmine Joyner. She'll get a couple of shots. And that one is in and out. So the Warriors struggling at the free throw line, and they'll have substitutions. This will be Tanisha Ryan coming in, and she'll replace Carrie Dixon.
They're struggling everywhere.
I'm trying to be nice, Bob.
Hey, you got to be careful while we pick that up.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely. Phantoms work it around nicely. Again, this is Russell. She feeds it down low. The shot is partially blocked. Rebound up, no good. And the rebound comes off to Jasmine Joyner. Her pass underneath is stolen and restolen. But last touched out of bounds by the Warriors. 1:23 left in the first period. 22-6 in favor of the homestanding Lady Phantoms.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. What's that?
Yeah.
Hampton Chevrolet.
Yes, sir.
They're located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Give them a call, 838-5450.
Feed down low, shot up, no good. Batted around and finally taken by the Lady Warriors. Joyner with another rebound. She'll take it to the hoop, and it won't go. So back come the Phantoms and a quick reach-in foul. That's one of those things where you say, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I did it.
Did it anyway. My hand had a mind of its own.
Exactly.
Zooms is giving an award to the senior player in each of these teams this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players will be awarded plaques at a school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen and Zooms for your continued support of not only WHCS but our student athletes.
And we want to take this opportunity to wish everyone a Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a great holiday season.
Had a great one. Tell you a little bit about mine.
Yeah, well, next time we get a break, I'm anxious to hear all about the trip to the frozen tundra.
Well, it was frozen, but there was no snow.
No snow. I know the Midwest is suffering. We had the snow, and they didn't. Foul underneath.
And that's why I called my son in Minnesota and said, guess what? It snowed last night. He said, well, we don't have any on the floor. I said, I know. None there, none in Iowa.
Nope.
Had a great trip, though. Got to see my brother and his family and my son and his family, and Ruth got to see her sister. So we just had a great time.
At the free throw line. And coming up a little short was Stacy Wynn. So according to my unofficial statistics, and I've missed a couple on the way, I'm sure.
I don't know. You're pretty close. Dan.
They're 0 for 5 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I think you're just right on that.
And they still remain 0 for. 22-6, and we're under half a minute remaining here in the first period. Phantoms drive the lane. Shot won't go, but it's tipped out to a Lady Phantom who puts it up and in. And that is number 42, Marshall, with her second basket.
In the same spot.
And again, the Warriors will try to score before the end of the first period, and they'll get a chance to do so at the free throw line. Foul is going to be called against Marshall, her first.
Tim, I look on this varsity roster of the Phantoms. They only have 3 seniors on the team. And look over there for the Kecoughtan, and they also have 3 seniors. So both of these are young teams. A lot of these young people will be back next year.
Jerry Asby misses the first of 2. And still, the Warriors unable to hit from the free throw line. 0 for 8.
0 for 8.
In the first period. As they go to their bench after the first period, trailing 24-6.
I wonder if I can run this thing under and around and about and through.
And over the woods to Grandma's we go.
Yeah, it might be a little tough. I'll wait till we got a break. All right.
We want to remind you, we will have for you here on Channel 46 the boys contest between these two schools as well.
That's true. And then our next telecast will be the 28th.
Well, that'll be the game on the 28th.
That's right. And that'll be Hampton at Bethel.
Bethel.
So we'll look forward to that. Come out and see some great entertainment. The cost is minimal compared to the entertainment you're going to get.
And there you see our fine camera people on your right, Mr. Braxton, and Miss Bowers on your left. First period statistics as we watch some of the action on replay for the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors. They hit none of their free throw attempts, as we mentioned. They hit 38% from the field. They had 4 defensive rebounds. And we're back under action. And for the Phantoms, they hit 52% of their shots and had just 3 turnovers. 11 turnovers to the Warriors, which is the telling tale. So quickly, a foul and 2 shots coming for Stacy Wynn. She is 0 for 2 at the free throw line to this point.
There we go. Broke that string.
Off the schneid, as they say.
Broke that string.
So Marshall will come out after having picked up her second personal foul. And in her place is Christina Parrish, who started the game. And the second attempt is off the mark by Stacy.
Ball out of bounds goes to the Phantoms. Let's see what the Warriors going to try to do a little press here. And a lot of times a team that presses a lot doesn't like to get pressed. But they have no trouble. They're just a man-to-man. Full court is what the Warriors are doing.
Three-pointer is no good, but the stick back. Good hustle by Michelle Russell. Again, the Warriors still having difficulty getting that press.
But what they did that time, Tim, is they passed it.
Phantoms knock it out of bounds. You'll get a substitution for the Phantoms. Out comes Tanisha Ryan. In comes Carrie Dixon. I mean, did I say Warriors? Phantoms? I meant Kecoughtan. Keep me straight, Scotty.
Well, Scotty does that. He's got to keep both of us straight. He's got to, and then he's got the truckload out there.
And a jump ball. Possession arrow will determine who gets the ball, and that will belong to the Phantoms. 26-7, 7:10 left here in the first half. You're watching Kecoughtan and Phoebus, recorded on the 7th of January, 2003. As the years just fly by for us, Bob.
Oh, and that's the truth. 2003. Who would have thunk?
Y2K plus 3. Phantoms moving the ball around and moving the feet.
Yeah, you got to dribble the ball in this sport when you move your feet.
I've heard that rumor. And we got a foul along the sideline there. This will be a non-shooting foul, I believe, although the Warriors are in the bonus, and it is 1-1, so they will actually shoot. The Phantoms having committed 7 team fouls. Bob, I have purchased the apparatus to convert my television to high definition.
Oh, my.
And I am spoiled forever. I will tell you more about it off camera, but if those of you out there who are contemplating a digital television with the set-top box or a built-in receiver, do it. It is amazing.
It's worth it all.
Oh, it's amazing. I watched the football game Sunday between the Niners and the Giants in high definition and kept thinking I was in the stadium stands. It was unbelievable. Phantoms with the ball. Jasmine Joyner hit the last 2 free throws, so the Warriors have hit 3 here in the second period. No shot clock in high school basketball, so those of you who may be thinking, well, gee, they've got to get a shot away, I failed to mention that earlier. You have the 10-second timeline, but you do not have a shot clock.
Phoebus is keeping pressure all the time.
And it pays off this time as they'll run the court. And the bounce off the rim, no good by Bowler. And the save was right to the hand of the Warriors. This is Carrie Dixon. She'll put it up, no good. Got her own rebound and was tied up, and a jump ball. Possession arrow belonged to the Warriors.
Here to the Warriors. Here we go.
Really like our little graphics there. The team here on 46 always coming up with something new for us.
Well, when he put I was sitting here watching before the game started, and he put put the Kecoughtan Warriors and had the Indian head just spinning. I said, man,
I'm telling you.
what else can they do?
Well, I noticed the graphics for our sponsors were done digitally. At least it appeared to be.
Yep.
We got a foul called against the Phantoms. Let's check that. This time it's against the Warriors, number 21.
Will that put them in the bonus?
Yes,
Must.
apparently does. No, I was going to say they're not.
They're not 1-1, right?
No, they're not. It's a ball possession because I when you said that, I looked down my list and my unofficial count of fouls against Kecoughtan only shows 4.
Yeah, and I kept looking up to the bonus lap. Sometimes the light's out,
Yeah.
but
Officials just got ahead of themselves here. They knew one of the teams was in 1-1.
Yep.
Since when officials ever get ahead?
So the Phantoms, instead of shooting, will gain control, and the basket is good by Parrish.
He's a good player.
And she draws the foul from Stacy Wynn, and she'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, I've got the trophies and the shirts here, and we will give them out after the game.
To me? All right.
Did I say you, Tim?
Well,
Player of the game. I didn't say announcer of the game. I said player of the
I
game.
didn't know. I thought maybe I got some award finally for showing up. Shot off the mark. Back come the Phantoms.
Is that anything like the player of the game you was talking about, Tim?
I think so. Parrish.
She's got a nice soft touch around that basket.
She also got 13 points in the first half. She has single-handedly outscored the Warriors. And now they steal it again. Phantoms. This is Whitney Hill, and she has it knocked away on a nice steal by Osborne, but she in turn loses it right back to the Warriors and then almost stole it.
Well, the Phantoms were in a 1-4 set. 2 down low in the box and then point guard, and then let's shoot a free throw.
33-9.
That one good by Cassie Alston. Her second basket, and the lead balloons to 33-9 as you see on your screen. So a timeout has been called by Richard Hall to try and regroup.
Hampton Chevrolet, Jeep, Mazda. Get your used and new cars. And, Liger Rock pickups. Give them a call. Go down at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard and give them a call at 838-5450 as we watch some of the replay. And Zooms have got that good Beantown coffee, which we could use tonight. Some fried chicken, potato wedges, Krispy Kreme donuts, and we get them like Tim likes them. Box and one.
Box and one, 13 Baker's dozen.
There you go. And a ham and cheese sub, Coke, and that good Citgo gasoline.
I ate so well over the holidays, I'm having my mouth surgically sewn shut. And you'll hear me doing the food like this from now on.
Oh, boy.
I mean, if it wasn't bolted down, I ate it. So I've got the old first of the new year resolution.
Which will last about 2 weeks.
It's already over with. Well, this is the 7th. You didn't expect me to.
I'll figure 2 weeks. Tim.
Okay, well, I'll give it a second chance.
Yeah.
4:38 remaining in the first half. All Phoebus, 33-9. And they steal it again. Nice feed down low. Shot won't go. Follow shot does go.
Good
As
job.
Janelle Womack gets the stick back, and they steal it right back. And a hammer underneath as Chanel Jackson will go to the free throw.
2 of the things that the Warriors are doing, Tim, they're passing the ball when there's somebody in the way, and the one that's receiving the pass is not making a step towards the ball. So there's a combination of not a crisp pass to somebody that's open, and then when the person is receiving the ball doesn't step towards, the defensive man does make the move, and therefore they either intercept it, knocked away, or right now the Warriors just having trouble getting the ball across half court. As the score will testify, 35-9, and we got a little but 25 clicks over halfway through the second quarter.
Rebound by Parrish won't go. Got it again, and she draws the foul.
5-9 still, 32 going to the line.
So Jackson missed both free throws, but foul gets called against Joyner. That'll be her third unofficially. And back at the free throw line is Christina Parrish, who is 2 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. A little jump shot.
Yeah, that's unusual to see. Who was that guy played for was it the Celtics used to shoot the jump shot like that?
Yep. Was it Ainge?
No, it wasn't Danny Ainge.
I can't think about it. Yes, I do recall there was a player on the Celtics that did that.
Somebody asked me when is this going to be replayed again, and I told them
36-9 is our score. And again, another steal and then a foul on a reach-in.
Well, she made the good steal with the ball, but then knocked the ball player down with the body. So.
And I have that as her fourth.
Oh, already?
Yeah. She's picked up a couple of quick ones. She'll come out of the game right now, and in will come Carrie Dixon. As you'll watch the replay here, you'll see you just can't do that. You can't reach in front of the player like that and make that kind of contact. So at the free throw line will be Whitney Hill. She'll get 1 and 1.
that's correct.
And she misses the first and won't get the bonus. But the Phantoms do control the loose ball. Parrish will try another three and drains it.
39 tonight.
Christina Parrish, 4 twos, a pair of three-pointers, and 3 out of 5 free throws. She's had quite a first half.
She really has, Tim, and just got a nice stroke to the ball.
Just not getting any contention either. That's part of the problem. There's no one guarding these players.
Right.
What was that? He said,
And there's a good shot of with our camera here on the side, Tim, and you can see in the background is Mike Hauser between us and Bob Killen to your left.
And that's scary.
And that's which one is Frick and which one is Frack? That's what I want to know.
It's interchangeable.
Oh.
Warriors get it off of the loose ball. Shot from three-point range, no good. And the rebound comes off to the Phantoms. Womack with the rebound. Nice feed underneath.
What a nice look. Michelle Russell, great look.
Christina Parrish with the easy basket. 41-9. There you see it in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and the shot good.
Yeah, Carrie Dixon with a nice turnaround 15-footer.
41-11.
Another three-point attempt. Why not? Off the mark, rebounded by the Warriors, Jerry Asby.
And see, if you get the rebound, they don't have a chance to set up the press. They score a basket, they can press.
Dixon feeds down low. Nice feed, good basket.
And nice move.
Stacy Wynn with the basket, the assist to Dixon.
Kecoughtan still in their man-to-man.
And Parrish called for travel before she was hacked. They're thinking there's a foul called, but umpire Jones.
She was the one who made the call, and that was her call.
Said nope, steps before the hack. 2:43 remaining in the first half. A lopsided 41-13 lead by the Phantoms.
And they've taken the press off for the most part.
Gary Dixon's turnaround jumper won't go.
Now, the only problem with that, good shot, but nobody under the basket to rebound for the Warriors. Oh, missed
Partial
it.
block by Asby. Dixon had it, lost it, and it's regained by the Warriors. That was Carol Pinkney who got it. Pass almost a foul, double team. Pinkney is double teamed and almost had it stolen. This harassing defense really giving the Warriors fits. Asby stepped on the baseline, or no, did she get fouled?
I thought she, yeah, I guess it was a foul. I thought she'd maybe dribbled on us on the baseline left-handed.
Womack picks up the foul, her third.
See, that's not bad. 7 fouls, 1 call.
See, we have an extra commentator.
Well, and we're picking him up loud and clear.
Oh, yeah, we might as well just put a mic on him.
Looking like a good old Peninsula District officiator.
No, that's not you or I making those comments.
That's Frick.
That's Frick. That's Frick. For the moment, that's Frick. Jerry Asby got one. She'll get second chance here. Both teams over the limit. And that one is short.
Yes, caught the front of the, didn't even quite catch the front of the rim.
2:06 left in the half. Inbounds pass stolen by the Warriors, but then they lose it on the turnover.
What happens a lot. Oh, nice.
Good call.
Good call.
Yeah, Jerry Asby tied up the ball carrier.
What happens a lot in basketball is when a guy gets the ball or the gal gets the ball and they start to move, they forget that there was a defensive man there at that time. They think everybody else has moved out of the way, and sometimes they'll just turn right around and and give the ball up.
Nice move in the lane. Shot won't go, and it's knocked out by the Phantoms.
Hey, you get more comfortable all the time there, huh?
I'm working on it.
Well, that's good. I say I can now lean back.
My back is killing me.
Just your back. Huh?
Got a foul underneath.
Excuse me.
Foul is going to be called against Carrie Dixon. And that will send, as you'll watch the replay here. She just reached in. Can't do that.
She did. Nice job of slowing that down, Mike Nowinski. Of course, Mike's gotten real good at doing things slow since he hurt his knee and hurt his ankle. And he does everything slow. So that's why he does real good on that slow motion.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He'll hit the first of two. And she's good on the second one. So she's 2 out of 3. And lead 43-14 with 1:18 on the clock. And the steal. Michelle Russell on the receiving end of the pass, and she'll score. 6 points for Russell. And we're under a minute now in the first half. Stolen and
Restolen.
Restolen.
And restolen.
And Michelle Russell again, knowing the much taller Carrie Dixon was going to be there, pulled up, took the jumper and missed. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will belong to the Phantoms. 38 seconds on the clock. Nice move inside.
Oh, just right around.
Kamisha Alston with the bucket. 47-14. Warriors would like to take the last shot, but the pressing defense is not going to allow them to do that.
There's no movement to the Warriors' offense. And with no movement, they can't get anybody open.
Now the Phantoms will try for the last shot. Drive the lane, hoping to draw the foul, but the defender, Dixon, never moved, so she did not draw the foul, and the buzzer will sound to end the first period. So after first half rather, after one half, our score, Phoebus 47 and Kecoughtan 14. We'll return in just a few moments to Phoebus High School for the second half of action tonight between the Lady Phantoms and the Lady Warriors of Kecoughtan High School.
And I know, as a coach, as a former coach, you want your players to have some movement. That means the defense has to move. They're playing man-to-man. If zone, you're making a move, you're going to find some creases and some openings. And right now, the Warriors are just standing waiting for the ball, and you can't do that. And they're turning the ball over. And I don't know how many turnovers or steals or what you've got on your halftime stats there, but it's unbelievable.
Well, we'll be back with halftime statistics right after this brief timeout. Kecoughtan versus Phoebus. Halftime here. Tim Cole along with Bob Hintz. We welcome you back as we have some halftime statistics for you. I got statistics. I may not even get all of them in, but I'm going to try.
Frickin' Frack helped you out.
Yes, they did. Phoebus in the first half, they hit 20 of 40 field goal attempts for 50%. They only turned the ball over 5 times, had 11 offensive rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds for a total of 21. And they hit 5 out of 10 free throws. For the Phoebus Phantoms in the first half, they were paced by Christina Parrish, who had 19 points, including 2 3-pointers. And then the rest of the scoring dropped off significantly. Michelle Russell had 6, 4 each for Cassie Alston and Chanel Jackson, along with Rashonda Marshall. And then 6 points for, I think I mentioned Michelle Russell, 2 points for Jenny Price, and 2 points for Whitney Hill, and Kamisha Alston also with 2 points. For the Warriors in the first half, the Warriors had 12 rebounds, 3 offensive and 9 defensive. They hit 5 of 15 field goal attempts for 33%, 4 out of 15 from the free throw line for 27%, and they turned the ball over 22 times, which really was their downfall. That pressing defense by the Phantoms just gave them fits.
Yeah, and you got to protect the ball. You just got to protect it.
They were paced by Jasmine Joyner with 6 points, and 3 points for Stacy Wynn, 2 points each for Kimber Johnson and Carrie Dixon, and Jerry Asby rounded out the scoring with 1 point in the first half.
And we had a steal right off the bat, a turnover. In the second half was brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager.
Foul is called against Kimber Johnson to start the second half. And at the free throw line is Chanel Jackson, who missed her first 2 attempts in the first half, but hits the first here to begin the third quarter. And she's good on both.
Hampton Jeep Mazda, go down and give them a look and see what they've got at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. And give them a call, 838-5450.
Turnover, gives the ball right back to the Phantoms.
We do appreciate our corporate sponsors. Zooms being the other one, and I do want to tell you that Zooms has given an award to the senior player on each of these teams this year who's demonstrated academic excellence. These players be awarded plaques at a school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen Zooms for their continued support of WHCS and our student athletes.
Phantoms leading comfortably 49-14. So they'll run some plays here. It's a good opportunity for the Phantoms to work on some different aspects of their game when you have a comfortable lead.
Well, it really is. You can treat it almost like a scrimmage if you want. And the Kecoughtan still playing their man-to-man. Made a nice steal that time.
Jerry Asby with the steal, and then she is fouled along the sideline.
Forced out of bounds, Tim, but you're not allowed to do that.
Jackson is called for the foul. Tim Cole, Bob Hintz, Bob Killen, and Mike Hauser coming to you from Phoebus High School. This game recorded on the 7th of January, 2003. Hope you're enjoying this contest between the Lady Phantoms and the Lady Warriors, and a traveling call is charged.
Well, it was a nice move. She got the Phoebus girls off their feet, Tim, but then she traveled before she put the ball down. But maybe the Lady Warriors can come out here and show a little more heart.
Nice give and go. Good feed. Shot won't go, however. Good idea.
It really was. Somebody lost their man. And I wasn't sure if they were playing a man-to-man or a zone.
She had a ticket, man, and the car, I tell you what, the bags were packed.
Shot up, no good. Offensive board, no good. Tipped out and controlled by the Phantoms.
And
Nice
what
lead
Phoebus
pass.
is doing, Tim, is they are sending the offside guard from where the rebound, kind of like a cherry pick, moving on down the court. So they're getting some quick open looks at the basket.
Asby's shot off the rim, no good. And the stick back draws the foul. Stacy Wynn will get a couple of shots as Whitney Hill will pick up the foul.
And we do want to remind the fans that we will bring the boys contest also tonight.
Well, I'm not sure it'll be seen on the same night, but it will be recorded on the same night.
Well, we'll do it on the same
That's
night.
right.
Well, when they watch it, that's their prerogative.
That's right.
And of course, we want to let people know that our next telecast will be at Bethel High School. They will host Hampton High Tuesday, 28th of January. Make plans to come. We'll get you on camera.
Asby. Asby with the rebound and the hook shot.
And Tim, she's left-handed and put that up with the right hand. Oh, they got to have a jump.
So a tie up, and the possession arrow will award the ball to the Phantoms.
Oh, we got a little bit of contact going on. Seems like the Warriors getting just a little more physical out there. And sometimes you have to. If the officials are going to allow you to play, then you got to take advantage of it.
A couple of offensive rebounds by the Phantoms, Chanel Jackson.
2 rebounds, and she's at the foul line.
And they put the foul on number 22, Tim. For the Warriors, that's
Stacy Wynn.
Who's busting win?
Jackson, who missed her first 2 free throw attempts, has hit her last 3. She's 3 for 5.
and that's the old jinx.
No, didn't do that time, but didn't want to. So she's 4 for 4 here in the second half, and it's a 53-17 game, as you see. Double teamed. Got it inside, and then we've got.
She may have walked before she got fouled, but I think they're going to call the foul.
Alston will be called for the foul. That's Kamisha. There's also good slow motion work. Ooh, got a lot of ball.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she says Miss Official and Mr. Official. Actually, was the lady official. She said, I got the ball. You know what? That was a good defensive play.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Might have gotten her with the body, so that was perhaps the call.
Be it far from me to criticize the officials.
She sort of pushed the same.
How far would it be?
Over to killing.
He takes care of all of that.
He
these days.
takes care of all of that.
He's our designated official basher.
We just say, what do you think, Bob? She had her bag packed.
He is our DOB.
Our DOB.
DOB, our designated official basher.
Oh, we need to get a camera of these two guys and their antics behind us.
No, I don't think so. Actually, they're in the picture. There they are. Don't include me in that shot.
Well, you notice who wasn't there. Oh, nice drive. Nice drive. They need to do more of that. That's great.
Well, you know what? If the Warriors could get around the defenders, they probably would. But the Phantoms have been so sticky on defense, they're just not giving them anything. That time, a nice move by Osborne to get the basket. Parrish's shot is a little wild.
And the Phantoms are now just content with half-court defense.
Excuse me, not Parrish, but rather it was Marshall. And a high arching bank shot by Osborne, her second bucket. And it's 53-21.
Warriors still in their man-to-man.
Jumper is off the mark. Offensive rebound, and the stick back is good by Kamisha Alston. She's got 4 points, and the lead is back up to 33.
And we're in a 1-2-2 zone.
Last touch by the Phantoms.
What you got to do is make a move with the ball, fake with the ball, get the defense to move, and then you can make the pass, and it'll be a little bit more successful.
Intercepted by the Phantoms. Nice feed. Oh, shot won't go down, but got her own rebound and draws the foul.
In and out. Is that Womack?
That is Janelle Womack. 3:28. As you watch the replay, there's the missed shot, and then she'll get her own rebound.
Just stick with it, and that's what you got to do. Don't assume that ball is going to go in. Oh.
In and around. In and around. Her first attempt tonight is off the mark. Russell will come back in along with Cassie Alston for the Phantoms. One shot coming for Womack. She has 4 points on the night so far. And cannot get that one, but the Phantoms get the rebound.
They passed the ball well. She got all ball, but she got part of the body that time. But that was a nice try that time by Jerry Asby.
Loud and clear, Bob. I don't know why he thinks he can talk to me when I'm on the air like this. I've got to quiet.
You can have another game called Wacky Ball. They made the ball smaller. Have a rim that's 10 feet wide. Man, you can have some
At the free throw line is number 25, Womack again.
We've got a new game being thought up by Mr. Killen here.
Well, if you'd like to talk about it after the game, that would be nice. Right now, we're trying to do a game. And it's not called Wacky Ball like he's suggesting. Stolen by the Phantoms.
Now they're telegraphing their passes, not stepping towards the pass.
That one is on the line, so it would not have been a three-pointer, and the ball bounded up and hit the support.
Nope,
so it'll be
your
over.
water. I just kicked your water. But at least you got your lid on it.
Where's my water?
It's down there somewhere.
That's not going to do me any good.
Well, don't cry. Don't cry, Timmy.
That was $1. Dixon with the rebound.
It's down there. I just can't get to it.
Well, come on, man. Can I get to it?
Yeah, Mike says, what do you want next? Cushions?
Yes.
Oh, Tim, I'm sorry. You shouldn't put it up there where I can get it.
Come on back when you can.
I can't feel it.
We're going to have to go around.
Yeah.
All right. Womack is spending a lot of time at the free throw line here in the third period. This will be her fifth attempt, and she's over.
Over.
Asby will come out, and in for her will be Ashley Gay.
And the long rebound goes to the Phantoms, Tim. They're just, I don't know what the rebound count is, but it's got to be real strong in favor of the Phantoms. Oh, look at that nice pass inside.
Shot wouldn't go in, but she'll get a couple of free throws. That is Marissa Bowler, number 24.
Kecoughtan's got 4 rebounds. How many rebounds you got? For who? For Phoebus.
Bowler at the free throw line.
4 to 8.
Leave me alone.
4 to 8 rebounding. 4 to 8 rebounding categories.
Leave me alone. Oh.
We are trying to do a broadcast, right?
Yes, we are.
Can we explain that to our
Statistician.
soon to be former statistician?
See, she's triple team, Tim, so somebody's got to be open.
Yep. Problem is that in a moment of panic, they don't have the opportunity to find something.
And they got their head down trying to control the ball, and it happens in all levels, but when you've got more than one on you, somebody's got to be open, and one of her players has got to come to her to get the ball. Don't stand there and watch your player lose the ball. Oh, nice fake, nice drive.
That one was kicked off of the foot, and one official missed it, and the other one working well together saw it and has corrected the call. So good job of the officials working together. It was off of the
Phantom.
Phantoms, yeah.
And that's a good job of working together.
I had to put my jacket back on. It's a little nippy here.
Yep.
Listen to Zoom's Beantown coffee to get flowing through my veins.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Well, then you don't need that cold water.
I need the cold water.
Wait a minute now. You're cold. You want high coffee?
I got to wet my whistle.
Oh,
you knocked my $3
whistle.
bottle of water down there.
Your whistle needs
Wetting.
Oh, wetting. Well, give it to me. I'll spit on it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
No thanks.
Don't
Okay.
get killing back into this thing. Leave him alone.
Andy just said that's gross.
It's a fuss.
We getting Andy in this?
And he's involved now. 1:22 left in the third period. This is what happens, folks, when you get a runaway game. We've got to keep ourselves amused somehow.
Yeah.
Foul is called against Melody Wilson of Phoebus. Asby will come back in the ball game, and she'll replace.
And here's the foul. It could almost been called a offense. Watch her push off there.
Oh yeah, good slow motion work. I'm telling you.
Well, I told
Mike's
you why
doing
Mike can do so well. He's walked so slow and done everything so slow.
Russell.
That's
Michelle Russell with 8 points.
And Scotty's got a good point. That's regular speed for Mike Nowinski.
Knocked out of bounds by the Phantoms. We are under 1 minute to go here in the third period.
I tell you, we've got new equipment here for a headset and a new feed to the television. We're going to get spoiled here. I asked Don Charles about these things, and he says, you know that earpiece that Tom Brokaw has in? I said, yeah. He said he's hooked up to the same thing you're hooked up to. I said, well, I'm going to call Tom and say, yeah.
They keep replacing this equipment as long as they don't replace the oldest equipment they've got.
Yeah, I'm worried about that, too.
Carrie Dixon at the free throw line and off the mark.
Ran into Dr. Sam Still the other night and went down to the Crabbers, and he was down there, got to talk to him a little bit, and he said that I hear you going to Minnesota, and I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah, I watch your telecast. So I said, well, good for him.
Dr. Sam always was a glutton for punishment. Yeah. Nice man. Those of you who may recall, Dr. Sam Stills was the original director / producer for.
And it was back then Channel 29.
Channel 29, yep.
Yeah.
Worked with Dr. Sam a long time. Got a traveling call.
He said young Sammy is up working for Comcast up in the D.C. area.
The former Home Team Sports.
Yep.
That's wonderful. You did a good job with us, I'll tell you that. Kecoughtan gets the rebound and put it in.
Oh, I thought the young lady got a piece of that ball, but put it right in.
Ashley Gay with the bucket. 13 seconds. And the steal by Asby. Knocked away, and it'll still belong to the Warriors, I believe. 5.9 seconds to go in the third. Shot by Dixon short.
Oh, all ball.
At the buzzer. So we've played 3. And our score now is 60-25, as in the third period. 9 points scored by, thank you, Bob, for getting my water for me. Phoebus had 13, so they dropped off considerably in their scoring. As good slow motion replay. Is that a new digital replay system we have, Scotty? Looks so clean.
I don't know. It sure does look good, doesn't it?
I was telling you, while we have a moment between periods here, as you may recall, I've talked about having bought that new TV and didn't have the high definition receiver and decided, well, I was going to break bad after Christmas. And I just had no idea. But the secret to this, I would tell the people out in the audience, is you don't have to be hooked up to cable, and you don't have to be hooked up to the dish in order to get this. There's all the local channels broadcast in digital that you pick up with your old conventional rabbit ears.
Wow.
But you have to have the high definition receiver.
Right.
But you just put an antenna up, or a good strong rabbit ears type antenna that most people are familiar with, and it's like going into the future backwards. No, because we've all
Back
come
to the future forward.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this.
Jeez.
You've got the digital cable, and you've got all this stuff, and you draw this in with an old conventional rabbit ears.
How
The
about
old
that?
stand over there, Bob. Turn it a little bit this way, turn a little bit that way. Put some tinfoil around the tips.
Lift up one leg. Yeah,
Exactly.
hold it there.
Hold it right there. Don't go anywhere. That's perfect. All right, got some stats for you. Third period. In the third period, the Phoebus girls just 29% on 4 out of 4. Let me get that
4
score.
out of 14, maybe.
4 out of 14. I'm trying to keep score and do that at the same time. Wait a minute, guys. Too much information here. Got information overload. 4 turnovers and 5 of 12 free throws for the Phantoms. For the Warriors, they hit 5 out of 8, 63% from the field. And they had 7 rebounds and 5 turnovers for the Phantoms. Who scored that one?
And that was Ashley Gay, number 42 for the Warriors.
That's her second bucket. And the lead now is 31. Got a kicked ball, so it will be out of bounds to the Phantoms.
What'd you put the water up here for?
So you can knock it back down.
I couldn't kick it down.
I could have put it up there. If you kick that down there, you've done well.
If I do, you're going to have to drive me home.
That's right. Been all Phoebus so far, 60-29. Long jumper is no good, but the follow is good. And that is Womack, Janelle Womack, who's got 6 points on 3 baskets. 62-29 in favor of the Phantoms. They've gone into a zone, and that's helped the Warriors. They, although they turn it over there, but that pressure has made it easier for them.
Zoom's going to award a senior player on each of these teams this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players will be awarded plaques at the school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen Zooms for the continued support of WHCS and our student athletes. And, of course, you can get your Beantown coffee, fried chicken, Coke, Citgo gas at the Zooms. 14 convenient locations to serve you. And the second half is brought to you in part by Parklawn Wood Funeral Home, conveniently located in Hampton Center Parkway and North Armstead Avenue. Give them a call at 827-4670. Nancy Staten is the manager.
Phantoms with the ball, 6:15 remaining in the contest.
Oh, nice move that time.
Good running jumper by Whitney Hill.
Well, she dribbled across the center of the lane with the left hand and then switched hands and put it up with the right. And, of course, our other corporate sponsor in Hampton Chevrolet, located 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Give them a call at 838-5450 and get your new or used cars. Hampton Chevrolet, Jeep, Mazda.
Get a little replay of the action. just
Watch
before
this.
the
Left
timeout.
hand and watch her go up, switch to the right hand. Nice layup. Look at that. Good slow motion. Good job, Mike. Good job, camera people.
And we are going to pick a player of the game for each squad, so we got to
Yeah.
start thinking about that,
Yeah.
Big Bob.
Well, I'm going to let you do it since you have the stat sheet and everything there.
Oh yeah, we'll get our heads together here.
Number 11.
I just think for the next game we'll just put a mic on it.
He doesn't have one?
I mean, one that the fans can hear everything. he
Oh.
says. And a foul on the rebound. Reminder that we will have the boys contest between these two schools. That'll be coming up right here on Channel 46. At the free throw line for the Warriors will be Jasmine Joyner. She has 6 points, all coming in the first half, on 2 baskets and 2 out of 4 free throws. And this time she misses on the front end of the 1-and-1, so she won't get the bonus. And back at the other end, Christina Parrish gets her first points of the second half. She had 19 first half points.
Well, she has not been on the floor much the second half.
Nope. And the Warriors throw it away. And we've got a timeout called by the Warriors with 5:22 left in the contest as you look into the Phoebus huddle.
All right, good shot in there of the huddle.
Yeah, we get a chance to watch some of the action. A wide open feed underneath for Christina Parrish, her 20 and 21st point of the game. Our next contest will be a game at Bethel High School. That'll have the boys and the girls contest. That game will be played on the 28th of January. That'll be 3 weeks from tonight, Tuesday, the 28th of January, and we'll have that for you right here on Channel 46.
I don't know, what did did you and Killen go out and get something to drink before you come back?
Don't talk to me about killing. Whatever he did all by himself.
All by himself.
Jenny Price with the long jumper just inside the three-point arc. And the steal by the Lady Phantoms. They got a 3-on-1 behind the back pass. Why not?
Try something different.
Yeah, you're up by 39 points. You can try behind the back pass. We've got a substitution, so they stopped play. Did not pick it. I don't guess the buzzer works. I haven't heard a horn all night from the scorers table, so I guess they don't have it.
I've heard it.
I haven't heard it.
You just tuned that out. You tuned out the horn.
That's what I did. Saved on the baseline. Good hustle. Warriors' shot is too strong. Asby had it knocked away, and she was fouled but didn't get a call.
Yeah.
And
She's
disgustedly looked at the official and bit her
She's
tongue.
not a happy camper.
No. And she was fouled. That was
Yeah, she was. And they knocked the ball out of her hands and then gave it to the Phantom. So she was doubly mad.
Yeah, don't blame her.
Now they're in a wide 1-4 set. Instead of both players being under the box on both sides, they're at the is spread out. And there's another long one by Parrish.
Good job of knocking the ball away. Got it right back to Asby, and she'll score. Jerry Asby has 5 points for them here in the second half. Parrish's jumper is a little long. Good job of chasing it down by the Phantoms. Jenny Price shot no good. And back come the Warriors. 3:38 to go.
Nice
Blocked.
crossover. Nice
Whitney.
crossover dribble, but got all ball.
Whitney Hill with the block.
Nice crossover now right here. Got all ball. That was good camera work and nice job on the slow motion.
Ron ESPN Baton underneath the basket. Marshall's jumper is short. And we've got a tie-up. Possession arrow will give the ball.
Did you
to
hear the horn that time?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
I just want to make
I
sure
too.
your hearing
Oh,
was
yeah.
working.
Huh?
Oh, you've got it tuned on that side. So we got these new ones where you can turn it up or down on each side. Have you got it turned off for killing? Is that the reason you can't hear out of that ear?
Now I'm coming. Now.
No, you're figuring out. Oh, I know what I can do now.
Subliminally, I did that. I like that idea. That makes sense because he's always trying to tell me something and I can't hear him. Or I don't want to hear him.
He never would listen to me.
Yeah, Donna says that.
Don't bring her into this.
Okay.
No. 2:39 remaining in the game. And the Warriors with the rebound. Asby in the lane, can't hold on to it.
Yeah, that might have been a double dribble.
Our players of the game, and again, totally unscientific, but we do the best we can to choose who we feel has done the best job, and that's not always going to be unanimous with our viewers, I'm sure. But our players of the game tonight are going to be Christina Parrish,
Number 32.
32, and Carrie Dixon,
Number 32.
number 32. We're in a rut. We did that to make it easy on ourselves.
Yeah, not really.
No. So 2 well-deserved players of the game, and other candidates certainly were in the
Terry
mix.
Asby for one for the Warriors, and you had Michelle Russell did a good job there also, and Janelle Womack for the Phantoms.
Yep. But we can only pick one from each.
Yep. Now we just had a number 5 foul on number 21 for the Warriors. That's Joyner, isn't it?
Yeah, she had picked up quick fouls in the first half, so she was living on borrowed time in the third and fourth
Well,
quarters.
she did real good to get
Yeah,
this
she
far
did.
through the fourth quarter.
Yep. Carrie Dixon gets the rebound. Shot won't go. Warriors hustle for the rebound, and a good job, but unfortunately gave it right to Michelle Russell. And a nice feed underneath the basket. Good.
Michelle Russell, great job of finding the player that can score. I don't know how many assists she's got tonight, but she's got a handful or 2 handfuls.
She has 9 assists.
I've told says 9. You probably heard that anyway.
Well, I told you 2 handfuls.
Alston cannot get the three-point play. Carrie Dixon chases down the loose ball. Now she'll try and put it up. Blocked. but stolen. Shot won't go.
Holy, what a nice feed.
Alston, Kamisha Alston with the basket and the foul. Ryan picks up the foul. That had the Phoebus bench erupt on that basket. They liked that one.
And that was a nice feed that time from
Looked like it was Bowler.
Marissa.
Yeah, Marissa Bowler.
Bowler, yeah.
So
Lead
Alston,
the first replay.
yeah, gets the three-point play. 73-31. Lady Phantoms with the big lead. Ryan's jumper is good. Tanisha Ryan gets in the scoring. Under a minute. And we've got palming the ball.
No, he says off over and back
Over and
court,
back?
and I'm not too sure that was, but because you can't, as long as she had 1 foot still in back court, she can dribble the ball on either side.
Well, a turnover nonetheless. Russell with the rebound. Bowler's shot, no good. Got her own rebound. And then Russell's called for traveling. Didn't like the call.
No,
I like a fiery player, don't you?
and she is a spark plug out
Yeah.
there. There's no doubt about
Oh, I
it.
love to watch her play. I remember her from last year, as a matter of fact. I just enjoy seeing players who one would think, well, she's going to be she's not tall enough to play. Yeah, well, no one told her that. And she's out here playing and doing a good job. Oh, a nice block. Alston with the big rejection. And the Warriors throw it away with 10.1 seconds. Yeah, Nikki Reed, that's right. Scotty reminds us of her.
Yeah.
She, boy, you talk about
Nikki, that'll take us back. Meg Tylen was over here that time.
yeah, Bob Talon was the coach. Nikki Reed, she could play basketball. Bowler's jumper, no good. And the buzz is going to sound. That I heard that time. To end the ball game. And again, we'll remind you that our players of the game are Carrie Dixon of Kecoughtan and Christina Parrish of the Phoebus Phantoms. So the Phantoms leading from wire to wire as they pressed early and often and caused a tremendous number of turnovers by the Warriors, and ultimately leading to the victory as they clearly the better of the two teams this evening. Want to thank our corporate sponsors for tonight's contest. This game has been brought to you in part by Zooms with 14 convenient locations to serve you. By Hampton Chevrolet at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard in Hampton. And the game brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home. So that's going to do it for us. The final score is Phoebus 73 and Kecoughtan 33. For Bob Hintz, Bob Killen, Mike Hauser, and the entire Channel 46 crew, this is Tim Cole. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.